Well, a very good evening and welcome to one of my beer reviews. And it's actually one of the first reviews I've done for a while. I've been, well, I've just been busy and, I just haven't had time to do any really, which is a bit rubbish. But, I've decided to do some reviews tonight because there's been a launch of a very special beer a couple of days ago. There's been so much hype around this beer. And, if you're into beer, well, for a start, you would have heard of the brewery, and I dare say you're aware that this beer has come out. It's this stuff. It's the Caribbean chocolate cake from the wonderful Siren Brewery. Now, Siren, they really don't need much of introduction. They've been around for 5 years, well, nearly 6 years now, actually, and they are one of the big boys. They're one of the best breweries in the country, no two ways about it. I mean, they're right up there with the likes of Verdant, Magic Rock, Cloudwater. They're just phenomenal. And the Caribbean chocolate cake is a beer they bring out pretty much every year. The first batch, I believe, came out in 2014. I may be wrong, but I think it was then, because I remember at Reading Beer Festival we had a cask of it, and in a traditional 9 gallon firkin. And I remember at the time being aghast by how expensive it was, because I was part of the organisers for the festival, and it was £160. For a firkin. I was like, you what? Because average price of the beer we were buying in was anything from 80 to really top end was 100. I was absolutely astonished by it. I thought, God, that's expensive. And it was phenomenal. It was amazing. And then I found out sort of later on by sort of getting to know some of the guys in the brewery and stuff that they didn't make much money in that at all. It's a very, very expensive beer, but the ingredients they used were phenomenally expensive. And that's fair enough, they don't cut corners and they use really good quality stuff. And, the chocolate and the cacao they use in this beer does come from the Caribbean. So there's no cutting corners at all. So it's really good quality stuff. And generally speaking, every time I've had this, this is obviously the 2019 batch. And, for the last few years, it's been absolutely on the money. It's been fantastic. Now, they don't just bring out the standard Caribbean chocolate cake. They normally bring out 4 different variants of it. Now, last year they did the same as this year. They've done a Death by Chocolate Caribbean chocolate cake and a barrel aged version. Now, last year they did a ginger version, and I'll be honest with you, it was my least favourite out of the 4, and I'm quite glad in the way they've actually dropped it. And this year, and I think it's the first time that they've done it. I mean, again, I may be wrong. I don't think I am, but they've done a white chocolate tropical version. I have to admit, I'm really keen to try that. It sounds really interesting. And it's fantastic stuff. Comes in a 7.4 ABV in a 330ml can. It's as I've said, the ingredients, they do come from the Caribbean. It's really good quality stuff. And the various variants I've had of this over the years has been absolutely brilliant. And I'll be very, very surprised if there's anything other than fantastic. But there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Let's get it open and let's see what happens. So I thought I'd drag out the special Siren Craft glass from their 5th birthday anniversary do, which I was given by the guys at the brewery. It's very kind of them. So let's get it open and let's see what happens. Okay. It's pouring a really lovely dark colour. Exactly how I'd expect, a big rich stout to look like. It looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that's really, really good. Not a great deal of carbonation going on. We've got sort of a bit of a sort of half finger head going on. Gorgeous. Look at that dark, rich dark colour even. I've not a beer yet. Absolutely super, isn't it? Really lovely, gorgeous dark colour. Exactly how a stout should look. Right, I've got a little bit of a cold at the moment, but we'll go with the nose and we'll see what happens. Oh! Wow. My goodness me, do you get a big, big chocolate note on the nose. Whew. Oh, lovely. Big chocolate. And also, it's quite boozy. You get almost like a sort of like a rum sort of aroma on the nose as well. It's absolutely super. Oh wow! Yeah, this is a tropical stout with cacao nibs and cypress wood, whatever the hell that is. I'm not quite sure what cypress wood is. There we are. Yes, again, very small writing on the can, like their bottles used to be, which I literally can't read. Oh gosh. The collaboration with Cigar City Brewing is one of our all-time favourites. Caribbean chocolate cake is rich and something. Oh, I give up. I can't read. The writing's too small on the can. That's about the only negative I'd say about this beer at the moment, is the fact that the writing on the can is far too small. Either that or blood is about, I don't know. But anyway, let's go in with the taste. Cheers. Oh, that's sumptuous. Oh, wow, that's good. You get such a beautiful, rich chocolate flavour. And it's not as boozy in the flavour as it is on the nose, which is bizarre. You'd expect it. From the nose you get, it's almost like a really sort of rum, really intense rum sort of aroma. But you don't get that in the taste. You just get a really gorgeous, rich chocolate flavour, which does disperse a little bit. And the aftertaste, it's still chocolatey, but it's not as rich as the first flavour you get. It's beautiful. The body on it's really good. It's lovely and rich. It doesn't drink like 7.4%. You know, if someone said to me this is a 5% beer, I'd easily believe that. It doesn't taste like 7.4 at all. Yeah, it's great. It's absolutely beautiful. Here we are, folks. Caribbean chocolate cake from the Siren Craft Brewery. This is the 2019 version. It's stunning. It's really, really great. I knew it would be, because it always is. I've never had a bad batch, you know, and all the years they've been doing this beer, it's always been a fantastic drop. And yet again, as I knew they would, Siren Craft have come up tops. You know, it's superb. Only got launched 2 days ago. Apparently the online sales went absolutely loopy, and you know, very very little of it's left at the brewery, quite frankly. It'll still be widely available, you know, all around the country. You know, I know plenty of shops that have got it. Grumpy Goat in Reading have it. A Hoppy Place in Windsor have it. The online shops like Hoptimism, they've got plenty of it. So you'll be able to get it easily enough. You know, for the next few weeks, it'll be easily available still. You won't have to look too hard. And I highly recommend it. If you like your dark beers, if you like chocolate in a beer in particular, you can't go far wrong. Well, would I drink it again? Would I think you know the answer to that? Absolutely yes. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So what would I give Siren Craft Caribbean Chocolate Cake 2019? It's so close, but it's a 9 out of 10 beer. It's a 9 out of 10. It's almost perfection. The only thing I'd say why it doesn't get a 10 out of 10 is because the chocolate flavour does disperse quite quickly, and what you get in the aftertaste isn't the same as you get from the first flavour you get. The chocolate does go quite quickly, but the chocolate flavour you do get is beautiful. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening, and all the best. Cheers. Goodbye.